Welcome to Tuesday account review call. Typically, every Tuesday, we reserve this meeting, this 30-minute, to review any of the account. So today we're going to review one account since I didn't actually get any response from you guys unless I haven't checked. Okay, there wasn't any response. So I voluntarily figured out we should probably review Sarah Dress's Facebook account in this meeting. And so we'll be reviewing it for two reasons. One is, definitely Sarah Dresses, I think, even though numbers looks good, but we need to look into some of analytics based numbers and try to see how we are performing versus Facebook reported numbers. And second thing is, since we also have a new team members who haven't worked on Facebook, so it will be a good chance for them to look into what kind of insights we should look into when auditing or optimizing Facebook campaigns. All right, everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Sarah Dresses. Here we go in our PPC central dashboard. Let's take a look into what is Sarah Dresses. Sarah Dresses is an e-commerce apparel business. Gonzalo is actually handling this account. They are doing both Google Ads and a Facebook. So 1500 each per month is their budget. $450 is what we are charging, very minimal fee. They are using BigCommerce platform, and we are pretty much in 7th month tenure for this client.
I have just a small comment here, Ashok. Correct, it's April, but just to let you know, well, not for you, Ashok, but for the rest of the team, it's April, but it's April for kids. It's for little girls. This client offered dresses for parties, so that's the difference between other kind of clients. So it's a bit specific because first of all, the customer who would like to purchase here, first maybe they will attend to a party. That's why they supposed to purchase a product to our client. So I mentioned that because I think it's very important to put on site where are located and what this client is supposed to offer.
Yeah, I was supposed to open the website, but thank you, Gonzalo. That exactly explains what is their business is all about. They sell kids dresses for special occasions. Moreover, you can read their meta title. It says girls dresses for special occasions, and they are offering free shipping or over $35. So at first sight, the website looks very pleasing to me. It is having a very wonderful menu and good subcategories. Big hero coming up right over the top. Overall, it looks kind of good, conversion friendly. There are reviews as well. Now, how is AdWords doing for Sarah Dresses, Gonzalo, before we move to Facebook specifically?
Well, actually, we are being running both platforms. Unfortunately, on AdWords, we don't have like positive ROS. So I don't know if the word could be critical, but we are not in a good situation.
Okay.
We have been working in many different strategies, like, for example, running ads in Spanish, because the potential customer of this client are Latin community, Indian community, and Muslims. Well, how we know that? Because the client provide us all this information, and well, not for the senior PPC analyst, but for the junior, when supposed to attend, for example, to a client meeting, it's very important to reach this kind of information, because if you don't know about the industry, the only option to get this kind of information is from the client. So not all the clients provide that, but if you can get it, it's very good because you can handle that. Okay, return to AdWords. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have positive ROS. We are working to get better numbers, but at the moment we don't have good numbers.
Okay,
Now,
and over Google AdWords, do you think, I mean, how many months have we actually been on Google Ads for Sarah dresses?
well, not too many. I think 2 or 3, but not many more. Because this account, well, we've been working with this customer since I think November or October, and I remember when I start handling the account, they only have Facebook ads, and then we offer to run the ads in Google. I think maybe we start at the end of January or February. I don't remember exactly, but I know it was in 2019.
Okay. Yeah. So just for everyone's information, we actually started for Sarah dresses initially for Facebook in October 2018. But since we weren't getting much, we actually asked client to also do Google Ads. And this client has been having a 2017 back to 2017 Google Ads history, but there isn't any history for revenue reporting. Revenue reporting seems to be started only we took it over late in 2019. I mean, at the start of 2019. Seems like, it's definitely not a positive ROI. But the reason I opened this report and the reason we are speaking about Google Ads is because Sarah Dresses is a kind of a small business. And for small businesses, it's very, very important for them to get results faster. They all understand kind of, all these things needs time, and obviously they can actually hold their patience, say like 6 months, 7 months. But after that, they should start seeing ROI. Only ROI could fund their marketing budget. It's as simple as that. Even if any of you would be a client, whatever money you would invest, after some time you will expect, that money return in your pocket so that you can continue to run the business. So normally for businesses like Sarah Dresses are businesses which are small. Remember, once you are into 3-4 month period, then you have got to be pull the plug of kind of like provide them ROI or will be out of game. All right, now we will be actually diving into Facebook, which is what I actually originally thought that it's good to look into Facebooks. Some of us are already working on Facebook. Some of us, we already know like how challenging Facebook is in terms of producing direct ROI. Analytics reported, Google Analytics reported direct ROI. So right there, this is Sarah Dresses in front of us.
Just to let you know, Ashok, because you close the filter. Remember, we only handle the accounts started. The campaigns started with CT, because all of them are handled by the client.
Okay, that makes sense.
And in other campaigns, I didn't touch anything. So I only focus in that ones.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so I am looking into last 30 days first, straight away. In our campaign, we have spent 455 and Facebook reports 6 purchases. Purchases is a conversion column. Remember, in Facebook interface, purchase is actually a conversion column, not conversion. There is already a conversion column available, separate column in Facebook, but it's not a correct column. Don't pick up like this conversions metrics to include like they have changed a lot of things now. Conversions has been even defined with a specific event as a conversion, but purchase is what is important, and this is what is actually in Facebook language conversions. So purchase value, purchase return on ad spend. So 6 sales, $413 return, and it says 0.91 return on ad spend. Now this is as per Facebook reporting, but you have got to check how much revenue you have been driving as per analytics reporting. So I am putting a filter column Facebook /CPC. Okay, look at that. So Facebook in the last 30 days, it reports only 3 sale and $154.96 conversion value, which is actually here it reports 6 sales, 430. Pretty much double. Facebook is reporting here pretty much double than what analytics is reporting. You can even zero into like other metrics, how much analytics reports as various users, number of users versus compare this. But why this is actually happening, Facebook CPC, because we are tagging all of these URL inside the campaign with the exact UTM tracking parameter. You want Google Analytics to read your Facebook paid traffic properly, you have got to take them. And the tagging is available under URL parameters inside an ad. So this is a must. If you don't put any of this, then all of your traffic will actually attributed to Facebook referral. Like this. All right, so this is a common scenario. We would spend a lot high and analytics wouldn't justify the ROI. This is pretty much common scenario across all the accounts. And I would like to have a discussion around that. How can we optimize Facebook campaigns using analytics numbers so that we can provide client ROI based on analytics number? How do you generate $154, for example, for the spend of only $50-60? Or how do you generate here $1,000 in analytics for the spend of only $400-500?
Sure. I have a comment related with the tracking. For example, in Facebook, you have an option where you can see all the pixels. And for example, if you get into the purchase pixel, you can see also the URL confirmation. So, for example, for this account, what I could see is when you get into the pixel, you can see a correct URL with, for example, a thank you page, and also you can see the order. So I don't know
this is possible. This is what we can see, but It's not services, by the way. But how are kind of like six six conversions, six purchases, while analytics is only showing three?
Well, I'm not sure. Really.
This is where the challenge is, because a lot of client often look into analytics to check how they are doing with Facebook ads, and you try to show them Facebook numbers, and they will never going to match in analytics for sure. But the problem is, they are heavily over reported, and you will struggle. So they would actually give you a goal of make my Facebook campaigns working as per analytics number. Okay, I don't want to keep this one-on-one kind of conversation between myself and Gonzalo. Everyone?
Yeah, Ashok, I spotted one major issue with the catalog.
Okay.
I reviewed the catalog. I find that there is just 81 products, while in reality there are more than 500 products.
Interesting. Was that for lane 21?
Talking about Sara,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So when you just review the catalog, and in the campaign he used catalog something like CT underscore.
Mm-hmm.
Just type CT underscore, uh, type CT underscore, because Gonzalo is using some other catalog. He'll type just CT in search box.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I think it's
CT underscore.
CT dash.
CT underscore.
CT underscore.
Yeah. So
This
there are,
one.
yes, there are 81 products,
And in reality, website is having 500.
556.
Wow. It's a very big difference.
Right.
Sorry, which
Gonzalo, how the
sorry, which
feed is
one is?
coming?
Because the feed what I've been using is not manual, I think.
I think that is
Okay.
because of variant. Product should have multiple variant. That's why.
But your feed doesn't seems to be automatic, Gonzalo.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, this feed, it gives a status feed failed because of upload, but your feed URL is, I'm not sure how
The
you are pulling feed.
sorry, the feed what I've been using is CT score automatic score catalog. That's the name.
I just see two feed
No,
here.
no, no, it's a score, no underscore.
This one,
That,
right?
that's right.
Okay. And it has 568 products.
But one of the campaign is using another catalog. There are two catalog campaigns, and one of them is using a manual with the 81 products.
Okay.
The other one
Oh,
catalog.
oh,
The
you're
catalog,
correct. Yeah, you're correct.
this
Yeah.
one.
Oh, yes. So, Gonzalo, you probably want to link it with the correct catalog.
Yeah, yeah, and also I have a comment. Not a comment, question. Is it possible to change the catalog, or you need to create like a new campaign
Need
in
to
Facebook?
duplicate the
You
campaign.
will have to duplicate it. You can't.
Oh, okay,
Maybe
okay,
new
good.
campaign.
And you need to be a little bit careful here. You would want to check the performance.
Okay,
CT catalog sales automatic feed, one sale. CT catalog sales 42. Now both of them actually brought one sale each. The
yeah,
conversion rate is also decent. And this Indian Muslim it seems to be even better performer.
Yeah. Okay.
Good find, by the way, this catalog, Adit. Okay, others comment here.
Actually, Ashok, hello.
Yep.
I have one question regarding the conversion tracking. As you mentioned earlier, so you always prefer the analytics data, and I think we should go with whenever we are advertising with the Facebook ads. I think the Facebook algorithm and GA algorithm is different. Sometimes
Right.
we got the different datas from the GA and as well as AdWords. So because AdWords algorithm and GA algorithm also different. So I think whenever we are performing the Facebook advertising and particular on working on the e-commerce business, so I think we should go with the Facebook matrices, and we can check these results with the by the by the particular client CMS or particular backend that client really receive this type of conversion from suppose 10 and 15, and we have seen it's only 2 or 3 in GA.
It makes sense. It makes sense to, probably go ahead with just Facebook numbers because it's better to, not go into complex evaluation of why would, we look into analytics. But the problem is Facebook reports are so inflat, so over reporting that client actually questions. Like if we show them that look, this is your return. We have spent 500 and we brought you $15,000. It's such amazing kind of return on ad spend. And they would actually question this. They would, sometimes, in some cases, client haven't even got the whole 15,000 from all sources, and Facebook is showing 15,000. So that's where the real problem actually comes in. We have seen it from small to big accounts, where we just rely on Facebook numbers. We actually run into problem of justifying, are we really producing sales? This is actually a question for all of us. Do you guys believe Facebook tracking work?
Ashok, it's depend on the conversion setting. There's option of 7 days and 1 day view. And when we select 1 day view, we would have
I understand. I understand the count view through, but
Conversion.
when even you separate click through, you're still going to see a lot more.
Ashok, can't we check whether, like Ranuk mentioned there, can we check it with the back end of the client's back end of his website, the store itself, to see if the orders went through?
This is good point. This is a point also Ronak brought and Quinton you are bringing. Why we probably check into backend like Shopify, BigCommerce and see if conversion happens or not. Right now we don't look into stores in analytics.
No,
Go
Ashok, but we
ahead.
cannot identify those product.
Yeah, the problem with the store analytics like Shopify analytics, BigCommerce analytics, you will have a hard time seeing into which sale is from which source.
exactly.
Look at that. This is regarding view through and click through. Now I have separated view through and click through. All the 6 sales for Sarah dresses are attributed to click through, right? And analytics says only 3. Now we can probably try to log in into BigCommerce for Sarah dresses. Okay, need to find the password. Everyone, whenever you need to find password about any account, always go to my clients type in the account name that you wanted to check password for. Go inside it and scroll down under accounts. You're going to see often you don't have access. You need to request access and someone needs to grant access. So we don't have password as of now. But yeah, I doubt that we even have, we could actually clearly see in Big Commerce Analytics about the 6 sales. Yeah, conversion tracking is the biggest challenge for Facebook, and that's where we are perhaps struggling as well, making Facebook campaign perform. Facebook are often okay. One point is they may not do well with direct ROI. They influence engagement. They influence upper funnel audience, but client often do not understand. They would still give us hard goal. So for salad dresses, right here we can see automatic feed, lookalike carousel, and catalog sales. Now I have put a campaign name here, and out of these 3 sales, this is $47 for city catalog automatic feed. This one, and it has spent 209.
Ashok, I have a question related with the Facebook tracking. Okay, we know sometimes Facebook maybe grow or lie with numbers, but how they happen that? I mean, for example, if they track how many people arrive to the confirmation or to the thank you page, how they happen that? Because I think somebody arrived to the landing and supposed to purchase. I know. What I try to say is the traffic going to the website and doing something. So if, for example, if you receive a visit in your thank you page, is because somebody purchased or supposed to purchase. I, sometimes I'm a bit confused with that with the Facebook numbers, because maybe they show things that never happens, but I think that's not supposed to be the rule, because if it's the rule, nobody invests money there.
I think as per what officially Facebook says is when you implement Facebook Pixel on their website, they would track down activities for the events like page view, add to cart, initiate checkout, purchase. They'll track each activity no matter the user come from whichever source. Even someone not came from Facebook Pixel, Facebook, if someone came from organic or direct, Facebook Pixel will fire and track the activity right here. It's just like Google Analytics, one of kind of Google Analytics.
But they don't filter, because for example, in Google Analytics, they filter all the information.
Yeah, Facebook have Facebook Analytics as well, and you can zero into a lot of data like Google Analytics. But I haven't even checked that, because to me, Facebook numbers are so lying. I don't believe on them, and kind of try to check like what is working and what is not. So my typical way is, and that's what we should probably do in an attempt to provide clients more analytics based conversions, is look into what is performing in analytics. Like for this one, I check that 47, and I'm only looking into last 30 days. Try maybe looking into last 90 days.
Okay. And for example, do you suggest or recommend only run those campaigns or those ad sets and pause the rest?
Yeah, I do highly recommend run only which your analytics is showing that converting.
Okay,
Rule number
because
one.
yeah, okay, because it doesn't have. For example, we know we have more budget in this account, but the problem is I don't want to spend more money if we can get sales, because I think it's totally worse because you have the budget and you invest more, and
That's rule
maybe
number two.
you
Now, your
know,
biggest challenge is okay, you got to know which is converting. Now,
yeah,
how do you ensure that you actually keep getting these sales, but your cost gets reduced so that you can think about producing ROS?
yeah,
Now here I can see in last 90 days, your catalog sales automatic feed is the best converting campaign types. Okay, it has brought four sales with 0.45% conversion rate. Now take a look into how much it has spent.
yeah,
So when you have to generate ROS, obviously cost is the biggest metric that you will have to look into. 756.
yeah,
Now you need to cut it.
yeah. Yeah, but by the way, in that account, what happened is at the beginning we used to have many campaigns, and also for example, in this screen you can see what I try to do is to start to cut. That's why right now we only have 3 campaigns and few ad sets because most of them unfortunately are not profitable.
Correct. Now there are couple of ways to cut the spend using analytics numbers. Perhaps you guys need to narrow down targeting. Narrow down targeting by pretty much looking into everything, what ages, gender, country, region, what has been performing even for this Facebook reported numbers. That could be one way you can cut the cost. Second is you can look into analytics and try to see kind of you can just clearly segment your Facebook CPC based numbers and try to check how which age groups. Obviously, this might not be trustworthy 7 sales, but this will definitely be more trustworthy. You just look into Facebook CPC segment and try to look into what kind of audience are they, the demographics. You will going to see that female users were 90.6%, male were 9.5. This makes sense. RDS is only for girls, so targeting might be good, but here you can probably see instead of users, you have got to
Yeah, yeah, no,
ages.
and also if you see the most of the users are older than 30, and that makes sense because to purchase this product you're supposed to be you're supposed to have kids, or maybe you have a nephew or something like that, you know.
Correct. Here you can clearly see, the highest number of users are coming from 35 to 44.
Yeah,
Now they are not converting. So your
yeah,
biggest money is actually going here. So you need to exclude this in your this campaign. Just bid on these age groups, the one which are
yeah,
converting. That is one way you can cut this pain. Maybe you can dive into even interest to
yeah,
just narrow down targeting. Even
yeah.
geo.
The affinities and all that things. We've been trying to run campaigns in the past, but unfortunately we don't have very good uh, performance. Not very good. I
Yeah,
remember I remember in this, I think in December or January I tried to run a campaign with all the interest what analytics provide, but unfortunately we don't have very good,
Yeah, there
very
are
good.
challenges, even though you know all this, but you probably may not be able to find to narrow down in Facebook's like food and dining. They might not this interest might not be available in a Facebook to completely let you narrow down. But something are certainly available like locations, age groups. That way you can cut down the cost. But I'm still
Yeah,
not 100% confident that that will going to deliver like positive ROI. But that is something what is now as of now we can do to cut this pain.
yeah, yeah. Actually, just only one thing. Can I request you save the audio, because I know you right now you generate an audience for Facebook in analytics. Could
Sure,
you?
it's available already. Facebook CPC.
Yeah, because I tried to use it, but I couldn't see it.
Oh, maybe I have actually created them. That's why. But anyone can create the segment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't save it because it's visible to me.
Oh,
Remember, by default, analytics gives all of you, all users, the segment. But
yeah.
one can always narrow down to the segment they would like to look into. Like one can always look into how much, how they are, performing. You want to see analytics just for say direct traffic, then you can just filter it and try to know which are your free users, who are your free converter, how they are behaving, what are their interests, what are their locations. That you should use using the various segment available in analytics. All right, any thoughts, comments, suggestion on what probably we should do here in order to keep doing Facebook with the goal of making clients happy? Should we change something here? Should we stop pitching Facebook to clients with having a goal of direct ROI, or should we probably stop looking into analytics at all? What do you think?
Gonzalo, one question. Are we targeting multiple countries through these campaigns?
We try to do that, but not too many countries because the we don't have too many information related with the shipping cost. But you know, I know in the past the client tried to do that. Yeah, I know. For example, when I started handle this account, the campaign ran in US and Canada, but one day we received a notification from the client about please do not continue with Canada and to show our ads in Canada. So that's why right now it's only focused in US.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Gonzalo, for now, you should actually really cut the cost here. If we have
Okay.
to make them profitable, only target the ages that we have seen it's performing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, what I'm going to do related with the age is maybe increase the age of the segment. You know, that I think could be the best option there.
Yeah, also maybe we only need to target the geographic which are performing for Facebook CPC
Hmm.
and not any other geographic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually yet to see Facebook producing positive return on ad spend
Okay,
as per analytics.
also, Gonzalo, I don't see any retargeting kind of campaign, just for past buyers and someone who added into cart.
But that's retargeting past buyers and also that
The
that
some,
that campaign also has they used to have lookalikes, past buyers, ad cards, and all that remarketing options. Some of them I cut it because they didn't have good performance.
Great. All right, final question. Does anyone have any experience other than CT with the Facebook ads where they have used something other than what we are doing and seen success?
Well, I have experience, but not for e-commerce, for lead
Okay.
generation.
Same
And
again.
for lead generation was in my past job was very healthy. But again, for lead generation, not for e-commerce.
Hmm. Interesting. So does Facebook work for lead generation?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
sometimes.
Okay.
Actually, lead form based campaign performing well sometimes.
Okay, that sounds good.
In our MCC right now, in our MCC, the selfie Leslie account, we have access already, but we are not managing this account.
Mm-hmm.
Client spending around $70,000 in the per month. So you guys check it whole account. Very very good. Means very means very good point. They have structure. They have targeted. So you can learn lots of things from this account because they are spending lots of money, uh, and you can analyze the data because this is a very good brand. This campaign is also performing well in AdWords, which we are managing around 60 to 70x ROS from the advertisement. They are not giving as much from the Facebook, around 4 to 5x from the Facebook. So but they have using lots of things which we need to see that.
sir,
Okay.
what is the industry of this?
Yeah, it's dresses boutique.
It's a boutique.
Okay,
Yeah, they have been spending pretty heavy last 30 days, $83,000. In Facebook reports 573K in 60 days, and overall Facebook traffic as per analytics is 60K. This is from overall. Yeah, it needs to be digged little bit. I believe we need to dig little bit on this and see what they are doing. It could be good learning for us, but analytics doesn't seems to be backing it up.
yeah, yeah. The only thing is, once again, remember, SAR addresses is not for everybody. What they're trying to say is it's for kids, and it's I think the behavior of the boutique customer is a bit different, like the behavior of the SAR addresses potential customer. That's
Okay. Yeah, this is another indication, guys. Okay, we have a problem with like Facebook tracking analytics, analytics based reporting. But one way of evaluation is if you are growing from overall Facebook performance, then you can safely assume that your paid ads, Facebook paid ads, are actually driving success for clients, even if it is not profitable, but at least it is making them growing. I'm looking into Selfie Leslie, and I can clearly see their overall Facebook performance has been increased. So Gonzalo, you may want to check that for Saragraces too. Check from overall Facebook traffic, and what does its growth looks like. That could also indicate you that how you are doing. Here is the Sara traces, and obviously it's high low I can see. Yeah, it's high low. Yep, everyone take a look into Selfie Leslie, and see what they are doing. in analytics because it is indicating, even though it's not a very fruitful, but Facebook is growing, so we could look into like what they are doing. It'd be a good case study. All right, guys, then I think we are good now. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
have a last question related with selfie. Sorry, what's the name of the website? Selfie Lesfie? No.
Yeah, you can find it in our central dashboard. It's a
Okay.
selfielazily.com.
Okay. Do you know of who handled the account, Ronak? If this site has like a strong brand awareness? I, I ask you that because sometimes when you have like a strong brand awareness, it's too much easier to get sales. That's
Yes,
why I asked you that.
yes. Actually, it's very this the client this this brand having good brand awareness means
Oh,
lot they are getting lots of revenue from the
mhm.
adverts because of their prices of the particular clothes, and also the returning users are very high ratio, so maybe they are giving a good services to the client, to the particular customer, and good quality to the customers. So this is the very big reason for this brand.
Oh, okay. Now I ask you that because what
Yes,
I could, yeah,
because
because
from the adverts, it's receiving around 60 to 65K x ROS. So it's
mm,
very huge revenue.
yeah,
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 brand awareness
well,
impacts. And
yeah,
Facebook is very good for brand awareness. That's for sure.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, and in fact,
yes, but
very strong.
yeah, they are not receiving as per the Facebook data. They are not receiving as much as ROS from the Facebook advertising, but we can get the idea from their account structure and targeting method, and we can try in our accounts. So because Facebook is it's a type of platform that we have to continuously testing for different things.
Yeah, perhaps we also need to check some of the case studies, what other agencies are doing on a Facebook ads. That could also be a good idea.
Yes.
Until then, yeah, I think you guys can keep looking into analytics for Facebook ads because that's where our clients also look into. So try optimizing your campaigns based on what you are seeing is performing and what specific dimension is performing. You have to narrow down targeting in order to cut this pain. Otherwise, you'll never justify ROS unless if client understand that okay, it's fine. Poor ROS is fine because Facebook is also very good for engagement. It should all go with the goal, and the goal with the Facebook try to set it that never let client look for hard ROI. Try your best to convince clients, but if they still go to analytics based ROI, like the case I am seeing with some of the accounts, then you have got to narrow down targeting as per analytics numbers. All right, guys. So that being said, thank you so much everyone for taking time and looking into this. Have a good day ahead.
Thank you, team. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.